We're close to the Yoda hut.
There seems to be a lit cave beyond the log.
Oh, that is the hut built into the tree, if you remember from the beginning game.
The log looks quite old but sturdy.
There's something in the water.
The river water is too muddy to get an idea of its depth, or what may be beneath its surface.
Well, there's definitely something
The
there.
river water is too luminescent in. The river water is.
Can't I look at this
a pair
thing?
The river water. A pair of eyes are all that you can see of the rest of this creature. Most of it is hidden beneath the murky water.
Definitely something there.
The river water is. There is a slow, muddy river blocking your path. A strong, thick log serves as a footbridge. The river is unmoving, and the heat and stillness are oppressive.
Don't you just hate that still, heated, humid weather? Ugh. So.
One Starfleet issue sign.
I didn't want to look at it. Damn it.
Nothing unusual.
Nothing unusual, huh?
Nothing to
report.
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Nothing.
How about this?
It is some kind of mollusk. The river seems to be its home, and it is carnivorous, eating land and river-based forms of life.
That would be a mollusk? Seriously? That's some mollusk.
It appears that the leaves are slightly toxic. I would not recommend touching it for an extended amount of time, Captain.
Well, now I know what I need to do. Need to give it the plant to that carnivorous thing.
There's nothing there. There's nothing. There's nothing there. It's some kind of squid, and it doesn't look very friendly.
Let's try to use this.
The plant is tough. You will need.
Ew, I need something sharp, eh? That didn't look like he was cutting it with the knife. At least to me it didn't look like it.
This large fern has a rather thick stem and prickly leaves.
So it's a kind of a fennel type of thing? I think fennel is a plant. I could be remembering wrong. Halves of leaf!
It would appear that the plant secretes a chemical that is a natural repellent to the creature. It has retreated far downstream, Captain.
Good. Now we can get across. Everybody, follow me! Follow me, men! There's something there. Is this like a crystal cavern? It looks like it.
Stalactites descend from the ceiling.
And stalagmites.
I should warn you, the stalactites could collapse quite easily. Any sudden motion could cause large quantities of stalactites to fall on us.
So no river dancing. Damn it.
Well, isn't this just great?
Doctor, I would point out that your voice could also trigger such a collapse.
Will you two stop arguing just once? Then, gentlemen, I would advise you to stop arguing. You know, some shore leaf sounds pretty good right now.
That's not what it reads there. Sometimes I feel like I'm the captain of nursery school.
Will you? Then, gentlemen, I would advise you to stop arguing.
It would seem to be a prudent course of action, Captain, if Dr. McCoy would agree.
Stalagmites rise from the floor of the cave. It is a large cluster of crystals.
Ooh, interesting.
Darkness leading into the unknown. Stalactites.
I should warn you.
Well, isn't the
Doctor,
Will you two? Then, gentlemen, I would advise.
it would seem.
They appear to be ordinary rocks. Spock's tricorder might say otherwise.
Well, let's see what it would say then. If it would be otherwise.
This appears to be a formation of raw dilithium crystals, Captain.
Dilithium? Really? Awesome.
My tricorder indicates unusual energy patterns in this direction, Captain. Fascinating. These rocks are limestone, but contain an unusually high content of heavy metals. There are dilithium crystals here, but in a very raw form.
Limestone? Really? That's bad. Not good at all.
Well, they're not organic. What did you think they were? Calcified tribbles?
Could have been.
There's nothing there.
Let's talk to the guys.
I've lost any appetite. I've lost any appetite I may have had.
Funny?
I would suggest we continue on, Captain. It would not be logical to endanger ourselves by remaining here.
Well, there's only limestone. That's our only... Well, there's also dilithium crystals.
Reminds me of some spelunking I did on Hades 4. Ever do any climbing, Captain?
He has done quite enough of it.
Have you ever made it up the face of Half Dome, Lieutenant?
If we ever get back to Earth, 100 credits says I'll beat you.
Captains and security officers, they don't realize how fragile the human body can be.
You should know how stupid James is, Bones. I mean, you'll be friends for a long time.
Sure we do. That's the challenge.
Yeah. There's the fun. Challenge your body.
You will need something to pry it loose.
I have a knife. Will that do? Just don't break the knife. Or yourself.
You have 1 dilithium crystal in raw form.
Awesome! Can I use it on this?
Nothing happened.
Okay. Can I just pick up some limestone?
You failed to obtain anything.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a wise thing to touch limestone anyway. It's like an acid to human body. Well, not really an acid, but it irritates. Hello, Quetzalcoatl.
I watched as you worked through the problems I set in your path. You are a valiant, intelligent species.
But you're gonna tell us that we're also stupid and violent because I threw rocks at your warrior.
Please sit down.
Oh.
We have much to discuss.
Yeah, I'm sure we do. You're just gonna be an asshole to us and laugh at our faces. I'm being evil all the time. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you stay there. You might die if you come here.
I've had it up to here, with so-called superior beings terrorizing my crew because we're so primitive. Maybe you should see how primitive you are before you go around testing others.
Kinda straightforward there, right below the belt. But he's right, though. I mean, they have made Greek gods, demons, sentient beings of unknown energy forms that all of them think that they're so high above human beings. Isn't that always the case?
One thing first, if you're so peaceful, how come the Aztecs were so violent and aggressive?
All lies, all lies.
Yes, I guess we do. Go on. I've had it up. Yes, I guess we do. Go on.
I'll just say this. I'll be nice to him.
First, I have one question.
Yes, ask away. Is it true about the Aztecs? Is it true about my people that they became such violent beings? That will be the logical question. I'm like Spock.
You are clearly not the liars I thought you to be. Were you telling me the truth about my disciples? That they became ruthless savages?
Called it. High five. Yes, I did a self high five. I am that sad.
The Federation is not in the business of lying, mister.
Definitely not.
Absolutely. Your best intentions were changed by the imperfect humans that you left in charge after you departed. Such is the way of our race, I'm afraid.
And also, there was a nice little glitch there when he started to talk. Absolutely.
The Federation... Absolutely. You messed up in a big way. Perhaps you should try following the Prime Directive. It changed our lives.
I don't think he would understand the Prime Directive. Or maybe he would. I don't know.
The Federation is not in the... Absolutely. Your best intentions were changed by the imperfect humans that you left in charge after you departed.
What is your
Such is the
favorite
way of our
color?
race, I'm afraid.
I don't think he's that kind of a guardian. It wouldn't be funny, though. What is your favorite color? It's blue. I mean, yellow! Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm not gonna go for the third one. but...
The Federation is not in the business of lying, mister. Absolutely. Your best intentions were changed by the imperfect humans that you left in charge after you departed. Such is the way of our race, I'm afraid.
I think I'm gonna go with this one.
I sense truth in this. Perhaps this is what happened to my children on the Klingon world of Rakur, which would explain why they are searching for me. I have clearly abused the power that was given me long ago.
Yeah, you thought you were doing good, but instead you were doing bad because you left more questions than gave them answers. Isn't that always with gods? They always try to be so... Well, they don't need to try. They are very mythical and mystical. But do they really need to be that mythical and mystical? Just answer the goddamn question straight. You motherfucking always quests and stupid riddles and... Sorry. I play too many RPGs. That's how it goes.
You show great wisdom, sir, but your statement implies that you wish to change your condition.
Do you want to die or something, or just be left alone? Please say that you want to be left alone.
Indeed. If my mission of peace was overthrown, then I am no longer worthy of my power. Tell me, has your species made progress in the medical arts?
Yes, we have. A lot of progress. We got one of the best doctors right here with us.
We're a technologically advanced starfaring race. What do you think? That we wouldn't have made progress in medicine?
That's kind of an arrogant way to go.
With Dr. McCoy, I sometimes wonder, but yes, I would say we have made considerable advances.
Ooh! I don't think you want to say that to about your best friend there, Jim. I mean, seriously. Bones is an excellent doctor.
Yes, why do you ask? Yes, why do you ask?
At the top of my spine is a gland not found in your species. This is the seat of my power. I wish you to remove it, thereby making me immortal.
Huh. I wasn't expecting that. So he's been living in a symbiote with a gland that causes him to live forever and give him some kind of power. Interesting. Maybe we can put the gland to good use? You know, in medicine? You never know. All gods should be like Discworld gods. I don't know, because they play... In Discworld, the gods play people like they were in a game. You know, like a Hero Quest or Populous, Sims, you name it. When I think about it, there's a lot of games that you can be like a god. Especially the Sim games. So that's what Discworld gods are. They play Sims all day.
Jim, I'll try, but the physiology is completely alien.
Well, I'll do some examinations first.
You've got to do it, Bones. If the Klingons realize he's no longer a threat to them, perhaps we can avoid a war.
Perhaps, if they know that he's not a threat, it's okay. Everything's gonna be cool. So let's do it.
Scotty 5 to beam up.
So for now, I have solved like 6 missions and only 1 red shirt has died. I'm doing pretty damn good. If I don't get 100% from this mission, I don't know. I must have missed something.
Captain, 3 Klingon heavy battle cruisers have just entered the system.
Oh, crap.
Admiral Kenka is hailing us, sir.
Please be nice to me.
Federation starship, this is Admiral Blick Pinker of the Clearta. You harbor a criminal who has caused the destruction of the entire population of Rakkor. We are not prepared to negotiate. You will proceed to Rakkor, where a court of Cleon justice will be convened. If you refuse, we shall destroy you.
I was not prepared for this. Oh boy.
Admiral Vlicht, the criminal of whom you speak, is in the middle of a very delicate medical procedure. He cannot be handed over to anyone at this time.
They won't listen to that?
I cannot believe Quetzalcoatl's mission to Rakur would cause the deaths of the entire planet.
I don't think they would listen to that either.
Since when do Klingons give orders to Federation officers, Admiral? I realize it's difficult for a Klingon, but don't be a fool.
I don't think he would listen to that either.
Admiral
I think the best one is number 2.
Quetzalcoatl's mission to Rakur would cause the deaths of the entire
Yeah, I'm
planet.
sure that... why would they even die? What caused their deaths? And I'm not sure if they ever explained why the Rakur people are dead. Something must have gone wrong with the Klingons. I don't think they liked that people on Rakur were following Quetzalcoatl's mission or his teachings. So I'm sure that Klingons just caused a genocide on their own planet because they can. I'm gonna go for this. If this is the wrong decision, gotta go all the way back to the squid.
His attempt to corrupt the Empire with his philosophy led to the destruction of all life on Hrakor.
How? Philosophy doesn't cause diseases or deaths or anything like that. Unless it's really bad philosophy that makes you think about life and then it makes you cause suicide. So did they all... wasn't they mass suicide of the entire planet?
How could a philosophy of peace and non-violence cause the destruction of all life on Rakur?
By Klingons being extremely violent warmongers. That's how.
Hrakor has been governed by my family for generations, but even they were corrupted by him. It was a matter of honor that his lies had to be silenced, no matter what the cost.
Like I said, Klingons are bloodthirsty warmongers. He killed his own family. Ugh.
My God, you killed your own people just because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with? So you killed them, your own family. You were responsible for their deaths, not Quetzalcoatl. You murdered them. You're insane. Tell me, how much do your commanders know about what you did? Or do you need to kill Quetzalcoatl to hide your own deeds? So you killed them, your own family. You were responsible for their death. My God, you killed your own people just because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with?
I don't know which one to go with.
You murdered them. You're insane. Tell me, how much do your commanders know about what you did? Or do you need to kill Quetzalcoatl to hide your own deeds?
I'm sure this choice, the third choice, will cause them to attack us. Because we are provoking them.
My God, you killed your own people just because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with?
That is a logical choice.
So you killed them, your own family. You were responsible for their deaths, not Quetzalcoatl.
I don't know which one to go with, 1 or 2.
My God, you killed your own people just because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with?
I think I'm leaning towards 1. But I'm not too sure. 1 or 2.
So you killed them, your own family. You were responsible for their deaths, not Quetzalcoatl. My God, you killed your own people just because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with?
I think I'm gonna go with 1 because it's questioning him. Yeah, let's go with 1.
It was that creature's fault. Had he not interfered in our affairs, the people of Hrakor would be alive. Clearly, he is responsible.
What a moron.
Message from Starfleet Command.
I'll argue this with you later, Blake.
Contact your superiors, Kirk. You may be surprised.
I have bad news, Captain. The Organians have ruled that Quetzalcoatl's interference in Klingon affairs renders him subject to Klingon law.
Damn
You
it!
are to turn your prisoner over to them at Hrakor. Klingon law will permit you to observe or aid in his defense. But be very careful, Jim. Starfleet out.
Damn it. That didn't work out as I hoped it would.
Captain, you cannot turn him over to those butchers. That would be murder.
I know, Mr. Scott. I don't want to. He's a good guy.
We have no choice, Scotty. I'm afraid Quetzalcoatl has a date with Klingon justice. Set course for Hrakor, Mr. Chekhov.
I think I'm not gonna get the most points out of this one this time. Because I think we failed. Miserably.
Captain's log. We have come to the ruined Klingon planet of Hrakor to deliver our guest, the mythical entity Quetzalcoatl, to a Klingon court. Dr. McCoy, Mr. Spock, and Ensign Benny and I have been granted permission by the Organians to to witness this trial, which I expect to be a travesty of any meaningful definition of justice.
Indeed.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
I guess the mission is not yet over. Maybe we can do something in the court to help Quetzalcoatl here. By telling them
the
that...
prisoner and his witnesses will stand forth, so the trial may begin.
They should have named Vlicht's last name as Kefka. Because he definitely seems like a Kefka to me. Anybody get the reference? Oh boy. I can still save the game right here, which is good, because I want to.
Save new game.
Yes, please. Trial of Ages.
So, Kirk, we finally meet. I had thought it would be in battle, but the universe holds many surprises.
Oh, I've got many surprises for you, alright.
There's nothing less appealing than a gloating Klingon flick. Let's get this trial underway.
Didn't comprehend the reference. Sorry, Jace. Not everybody will get that kind of a reference.
Stick around, Vlicht. There are more surprises awaiting you.
That's what I said.
Why does every Klingon tell me they expected to meet me in battle? You really have a one-track mind.
They do.
There's nothing less appealing than a gloating Klingon flick. Let's get this trial underway. Stick around, Vlicht. There are more surprises awaiting you.
Indeed. Let us be arrogant, stubborn, just the way Kirk is.
So be it. This
Jedi.
begins the trial of the entity Quetzalcoatl, who is charged with impersonating a Klingon, studying dissent, encouraging cowardice, and treason in the highest degree.
Uh-huh. And that is how you pronounce his name, Quetzalcoatl. Really? Even Klingons have a way of saying Quetzalcoatl. And Jace, if you are barely staying up, just go to bed. Don't force yourself to watch me, man. I'm not that important. Seriously. Just go to bed before you hurt yourself. Impersonating a Klingon. I wonder how he did that. Stirring dissent, encouraging cowardice and treason. Yeah, that's exactly what he does when he talks about pacifism and peace.
Those are serious charges, Vlicht. Should he not be tried by a Klingon High Court?
He has not demonstrated honor, Kirk. Only a proven warrior may be tried in High Court. Principles of honor are not applicable to his defense.
Uh-huh. I don't think you understand the way honor works. Only you know how honor works in battle. Outside of battle, you do not know the word of honor. It also goes with the same kind of things as respect, which you do not have. Klingons have honor, but they do not have respect at all. The other honor.
I'm a warrior, Vlicht. I hereby intervene for him and demand the honors and responsibilities of a warrior's trial. Then this trial is a mockery for the entire galaxy to see. Oh, well, I'm afraid you're on your own, Quetzalcoatl. I'm a warrior, Vlicht. I hereby intervene for him and demand the honors and responsibilities of a warrior's trial.
A Federation officer claiming the rights of a Klingon warrior. How dare you insult me, Kirk?
No, I'm just, you know, going for your honor by being a warrior. Not a Klingon warrior, but a warrior.
I've faced Klingons both in personal and ship-to-ship combat. Your own records will confirm this. If I'm not worthy of their honors, why didn't they kill me?
That's a good point.
That oversight, Kirk, is easily rectified.
How? You're gonna shoot me?
You and your 3 companions may face the test that we set for the Defender. Then we shall see if you are as worthy as a Klingon.
Oh, brother, more tests! No, Klingon ones. Great.
I want your word of honor, Vlicht, that Quetzalcoatl will not be harmed while we take these tests.
Very well. You have my word. Captain Calarax, transport them to the test of life.
Oh, man, this is gonna be bad.
What is this place?
Looks like a prison of sorts.
Not much is known about Rakur, Ensign. This would appear to be some sort of a mining installation. That creature might be a native life form.
A test of courage? That is the Klingon way.
I somehow doubt that Vlicht intends for us to survive this, whatever the outcome. We're the only thing that stands between him and the killing of Quetzalcoatl that he can justify.
Indeed. Now, we're gonna stop him.
Why should he worry about justification, Captain? He's a Klingon. Murder is as natural to them as breathing.
Well, to them it's not murder. For them, it's dying in battle. It's honorable.
That's not true, Ensign. However, I suspect that Vlicht's attack on Rakur exceeded his orders. He needs Quetzalcoatl as a scapegoat, and he needs a fair trial to avoid an inquiry of his own actions.
Indeed.
And our deaths will be the only way he can get it. Great.
But if we survive from this, everything will be hunky-dory.
Will Kirk and his team survive from their predicament? Can they get justice upon the Klingon? Tune in next time for another exciting episode of Star Trek.